Greetings, my denizens of the deep. It is your host, Poseidon TCG, here with another fucking tier list video. We're also live on twitch.tv / Poseidon TCG, Eve the Murder Maid. Alright, so I'm going to be doing a series, hopefully, that gets uploaded either within a week or two, probably two, because I'm trying to get things up and running for the content for YouTube. That will be probably put in the beginning of this playlist or somewhere. I don't know. I kind of still need to iron all those details, but you will see that a little bit later on. So we are going to be ranking the structure deck, like each single structure deck that anybody can purchase on like Master Duel. Now, why am I not including the already like you can play this the solo modes? Because those literally suck. Like, you just can't do anything with those. Like, legitimately. Like, you need to do so much other things to, like, get it there. Plus, half the time, a lot of new players are just going to be like, ooh, structure, let me just buy it. I own all of these. Like, unironically, I own all these. It's just I needed to get screen grabs. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go from each one from S tier to A to B to C to D. And then we will add a new tier called Absolute Fucking Waste of Gems. So this is F. The solo decks are useful if you don't want to waste dust for that specific deck. Yeah, but I'm talking about like, hey, you're a new person. You're gonna see these and you're gonna like build on top of them. You know, like how people normally do in the actual TCG. You just grab 3 structures, you slam them together, and then you buy some cards here and there from the new set or older sets. You know what I mean? And the solo decks don't really let you do that. Like, they don't really let you, they're not a very good building off point. So, we're just going to buy 3 of these, slam them together, and then, do what we need to do as they have a tendency of doing. So we're going to start from left to right, and then we're going to go. So, fucking S tier. Burning Spirits, that is S tier. All right, I don't think I need to convince anybody. Right? I know I'm just commenting that they're good if you're committed to that archetype. You know what? That's valid. That is very, very valid. That is very, very valid. That is a valid argument. However, most people are just going to, most people are simple. They're going to be like, ooh, structures, smash 3 together and just put them together. While a lot of the solo ones, they already have 3 ofs, a lot of bad 3 ofs and things like that. And you got to have to like pull them in. And since... Right, like Crusadia or Gem Knight FTK. Crusadia, that one's a bit of a... That one I can see, but... Oh Lord, Gem Knight FTK. I remember that. Let that deck die. Alright, but going back to it. Burning Spirits, this is S tier. Salad. Like, Salad is a solid beginner deck. And also, like, you really... Like, if you want to, you can expand more on the Cyber's package, but playing, Cyber's control with some hand traps can easily get you there, honestly. Like, going from rookie to at least plat 5, that's going to be relatively easy. It's going to be a bit tricky when you draw dud hands. Shoutouts to anytime you draw only one Salad monster. RIP. But, it can at least get you there, and you can at least do something, right? When that one Salad monster isn't Gazelle, because Gazelle is at 3 in this Forsaken format. All right, continuing on, Recontract Universe. All right, I'm gonna be honest when it comes to this one. I don't know if this deck is either B tier or D tier. I don't know. When it comes to this structure deck, I think the problem is it gives you a lot of weird toolbox options. So, if you're just buying this to, rip some of the extra deck cards, that's kind of weird. But, if you're buying it because you want to play the Utopia deck, this is a great starting off point, unironically. And it actually does give you a fair amount of options. You can OTK... You can just kind of start swinging in. You could do a weird control game, although you do need to craft some things. But, building on top of it, it's not that bad. And Salad uses a lot of other Cyber's archetypes. That is very true. Salad is, though. Even though Utopia has one good play. Now hold on. I'm playing devil's advocate here, right? Yeah, they do have one good play, but they can also just kind of OTK out of nowhere. And I think that's the thing. Like, it can just randomly bonk you out of nowhere, right? Like, it can and it will randomly just bonk somebody out of nowhere, and it's kind of insane, to be honest. Like, I think that's, like, the thing, is, like, it can just randomly just bonk you out of nowhere. So, you know, if you play some more of, like, the going second cards, then, like, yeah, I think you can genuinely get there. Yeah, but it's like, yeah, it's true. Yeah, that is true. It do be kind of expensive, though. It do be kind of expensive, though. That is true. That is very true. You are 100% valid. But if you want to build off top of it, like, it's kind of easy to do because you just play some of the good R's. You play like 3 Zexal Reconstruction. They already give you rank up magic Zexal Force, which is the one that you need anyways. Right? You just play one of it. Do some other stuff. Double or nothing. The extra. I should know. You should. Yo, we got a Utopia player live in the chat. Hey, yo. Based. Very based. Hey, yo. Live Utopia reaction. Okay. 99 and let you play and let you drop plan B. Okay, so I think it's safe to say that it's probably D tier then. If that's the case, then it's probably D tier. If not, yeah. No, it's either D or B, depending on how you build it. There is no in between. It's either pretty fucking good, but not too good. It's actually 99, and you can drop any number. It's just an investment. That's true. But I'm talking about, like, smashing 3 together of it and, like, putting some, like, yeah. Yeah, okay. I think there's a lot of potential, but, like, going out of the box, it's probably a D tier. Honestly, it's D tier. All right. Now, I have a massive bias to Cyber Dragons. I love this. I love this dumb archetype. It is as dumb as it gets. Right? It is what it is. It do be what it do. So, I kind of have a hard time trusting this, right? This is the one that I'm having a bit of a hard time putting together. So when it comes to, like, the cybernetic successor, oh man, it has everything you need to play Cyber Dragons. Like, unironically, everything you need to play Cyber Dragons. Just straight up, out of the box. It is. I'm missing like 12 URs. True. That is very true. That is very true. But I would argue if you're playing blind second, like just blind second going Cyber Dragons and just bam, like, it's not that bad. Like, it's not that bad when you go like blind second, just bam, just bop somebody on the fucking nose. It does kind of get you there. And I guess if you wanted to play like the Cyber Dark control strategy, that's actually not that bad of an option too. But I personally enjoy it. So I think the fact that you have at least 2 builds in there, I think it's a C tier. Like, I think it's C tier. It's the middle of the road. Cyber Dark End is a win con by itself. True. Cyber Dark End is that is a custom card. Like, that is an actual fucking custom card. Alright? Like, that is genuinely a fucking custom card. But, you know, I would say since you could technically go 2 different routes, depending on, like, how much you really want to spend. Don't forget that Cyberdark Exo Sisters thing. What the fuck? That's a thing? Oh, Jesus. Alright. Okay, then I think putting it in C tier is okay, because it looks like it seems to be a middle of the road investment. You know? It's not great, but it's not bad. Dragon Maid to order. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna level with you guys. I'm gonna be completely honest. That's true. They can. They do. There is a large amount of variety. You are absolutely correct about that. Okay. I'm going to be honest. Now, when it comes to the Dragon Maid like structure deck, I fucking hate what this deck does. I fucking hate this dumb deck because it's, to put it as nicely as I can, right? To put it as nicely as I can. It is not a real, it is a engine for Dragon Link. But fuck me if Dragon Link is not stupidly fucking expensive. Whoever decide, like the Konami developers, they really had it out for fucking Dragon Link players. And I'm gonna be completely honest, good. But if you were to smash 3 of these together, honestly, I think it's a waste of gems. Like, if you're smashing three of these together, right? You're putting 3 of these together, and you want to build it as the way the archetype intended to, and not use it as like a weird starter engine for Dragon Link. I genuinely think it's a waste of gems. Like, if you're not specifically intending to, like... Well, yeah, I mean, that could be said about anything. It's like, yeah, you could smash 3 of them together. It could work. But I'm just saying, like, for your bang for your buck, nah. I think it's a waste of gems. I straight up think it's a waste of gems. Because you're going to use it... Because let's not kid ourselves. It's going to be used as a like, engine for Dragon Link. However, Dragon Link is already expensive as it fucking is. And like what? You have Dragon's Ravine, which is like at most a 1 of, a 2 of if you want to be greedy. Laundry, the 2 of spell, the fusions technically, Hermetic Seal. Hermetic Seal is pretty good, but it's like, honestly, playing the deck, like smashing 3 of the deck together, or trying to build on top of it, it's just not fucking worth it. I think it's a waste of gems. The entire extra deck. Yeah, honestly, I think they needed to like put like Dragon's Ravine in here or something. Like it's just a waste of gems. Like straight up. Like I think it's just straight up a waste of gems. Or they could have made better like extra deck options for it, you know. Honestly, the Dragon Maids to order, I want to say it's a waste of gems. I want to put it as a waste of gems. Because it's like, you put 3 of it together, so like what? If we smash 3 of them together, it's like 3 laundry, like 3 kitchen, 2 parlor, like 2 nurse, whatnot, and then like 2 of each big dragon, and then fucking 3 of the fusion, 2 hospitality, like 1... 2 hospitality, 3 tidings, 1 of the continuous, and then like what, 2 of the quick play of like send off. You're better off playing Gen X. Yeah, like honestly, I think it's safe to say buying 3 Dragon Maid to order structure deck, it's kind of a waste of gems. But speaking of waste of fucking gems, oh boy. See, I think that was my controversial take, right? I think that was my controversial take. Right? The controversial, because everyone fucking loves the Dragon Maid structure deck for some reason. I don't know why. But I think it's just because it's used as a Dragon Link engine, straight up. Alrighty. It is time for the Immortal Glory structure deck. D tier. I think it's D tier. That's the zombie structure deck. I think it's D tier. But I think it's better than Utopia. Yeah, I'm going to say it. I think it's better than Utopia. It gives you almost everything that you need. Straight up. You can play Synchro. Like, you can use... It gives you a lot of the keys for, like, Synchro Eldritch or, like, just regular zombie control. Like, it gives you a pretty good boss monster in the, like, Red Eyes Zombie Dragon Lord, which is pretty fucking insane. It's a body... Like, it lets you recur a body. It brings itself back. The Immortal Dragon itself is fucking bonkers. Lets you foolish. Change levels. And it doesn't lock you out of synchro summoning. It's cheaper. What do you mean? These are all 500s. Yeah, building competitive zombies is a lot cheaper. Like it is a lot cheaper. Even if you want to go like the Eldritch route, or if you want to go like Zombie World Control, it is still a fuck ton cheaper than the like Utopia one. But I don't think it's better than the Cyber Dragon one. I don't think it's better than the Cyber Dragon one, because you hard lose to any back row removal if you go like, unless you go like combo Synchro Zombie, which is kind of expensive and kind of lackluster because it's very wonky. I don't think it's better than the Cyber Dragon successor. I think it deserves to be at high D tier. Right? I think it deserves to be at high D tier. Depending on the zombie pool availability. Well, like, yeah, I'm just considering everything. I'd like, because there's Eldritch, Synchro Zombie, like Zombie World Control with like Ballardrock and whatnot. There's not a lot of good zombie builds. That's like 3 of them. 2 of them are fucking shot because of the ban list. Shoutouts to Synchro Zombie and shoutouts to Eldritch, because those got shot. Right? So like zombie World Control hard loses to any back row removal. So there's that. And it is kind of hard to keep the Banshee alive on the field. That's the thing. It is kind of tricky. But yeah. But like smashing 3 Immortal Glories together, I think you can make a pretty decent deck out of it. And then if you wanted to build on top of it. But I just don't think it's better than Cybernetic successors, which now that I'm thinking about it a little bit more, I think I kind of want to put it at B tier. Like I think it's low B, high C for sure. Like I think there's that. So yeah, you know what? This is where I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it at high D. I'm gonna put it at high D. Master of Pendulums. Yeah, I think it's C. I think it's a C. Very C. Like fucking very mid. It's not bad, but it's also not good. It's very fucking mid. It is very, very fucking mid. But it does give you access to some of the cheaper like Pendulum engines, which is pretty cool. I will be honest. It is pretty cool. It gives you Skullcrabat, the Magician engine. Like it's pretty wild. It gives you Pit. Like it gives you a lot of the Pendulum Magician stuff. So there is that. That is kind of fucking cool. So there is that. It gives you a lot of the Pendulum Magician engine. And like building Pen is pretty fucking cheap. Like it's weirdly cheap in Master Duel, which is kind of bananas to me. So I think Pendulum Magician, that's probably C tier. Also, it lets you make Draco Piles if you're careful. It does let you make Draco Piles. Yo, shoutouts to my boy, Perform Pal Pendulum Sorcerer. You the real one. You the real one. He is the real one. So I think Master Pendulum is C. Cipher of Rage. So Cipher of Rage. The Rage of Cipher, technically. I don't know why I'm calling it Cipher Rage. I'm being a dingus. Is it? I don't know. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Honestly, yeah. Yeah, waste of gems. This one's a waste of gems. Straight up. It doesn't give you any of the good, like, Galaxy Eye stuff. Yeah, no. No, I agree with you on that one. Cipher, Rage of the Cipher, trash. Spellbook of Prophecy, D tier. It's D tier. Spellbooks. It gives you a lot of the Spellbook staples. However, Spellbooks fucking suck. You can buy it for the Galaxy Wizard and the extra and nothing else, basically. Yeah, it's honest to God a waste of gems. The Spellbook of Prophecy, honestly, I think that's D tier. I straight up think that's D tier. It gives you the Spellbook engine. It gives you a lot of the Spellbook cards. But Spellbooks don't do anything. Again, I should know. I know this too. Like, I've bought in all of these. I own all of these. Yeah, I think it's D tier. Like, if you want the Spellbook engine, like Blue Boy and things like that, Bro, it literally pays for itself. Like that in alone, it pays for itself. And it does give you magical Abductor. It does give you some of the more like weirder spellbook cards that are kind of weirdly splashable, like Spellbook of Faith. But I don't think the deck does anything. Spellbooks can go in B when Witch Lady comes to MD. Well, Witch Lady isn't here. Also, which Witch Lady? What do you mean? I thought Spellbooks had everything. Like, are we talking about like a different one? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what you mean. But like, I think it's D. I don't think it's a complete waste. But you know, you do get Blue Boy, which is what I think. Blue Boy is a super, isn't he? He's an ultra, yeah. Oh yeah, dude, Blue Boy. You get the Blue Boy engine. You get access to Judgment, Faith. I think it's D. I think you get a lot of. I can't remember her name. That's fair. Well, it doesn't matter right now. The Dark Magician deck. I hate to say this, because I don't like Dark Magician. Basic, aka basic bitch. Yeah, but it does give you everything for the deck, but it gives you all the expensive cards for the deck. That's the fucked part. Like, if you actually wanted to play Dank Magicians, like straight up play Dank Magicians, this is the best fucking. They give you almost everything. Like, they give you the Dark Magicians. They give you like Souls, which is splashable. They give you Dank Magician himself. They give you Illusion of Chaos, which is an engine in itself. They almost give you everything for the deck. That's the crazy part. Of course it does. It's Konami's cash cow. Yeah, I know. So I gotta put it right here. I gotta put it in A. Like, I know it's sacrilegious, but like, I gotta put it in A. It gives you almost everything for it. And then you can just like play either floodgates, you could play certain hand traps, you can like build it to be more control. It's an A tier structure deck, honestly. For like the value and the things like that, it's the Pikachu of Yu-Gi-Oh! I would say Blue Eyes is more the Pikachu of Yu-Gi-Oh! While Dark Magician is more like the Ash of Yu-Gi-Oh! You know what I mean? Like, that's what I would say. Cause like Yugi and Yami, they're not the Ash of the fucking of Yu-Gi-Oh! No. Those fuckers are like the Misty and Brock and things like that. I know that's a fucking nuclear bad take, but that's just my honest opinion. Because like, if you go ask somebody, they're like, oh, hey, Yu-Gi-Oh! What's the first thing that pops in your head? They'll go like Blue Eyes, Red Eyes, that guy with the crazy hair that transformed into an adult, and yeah, and like straight up, I think that's it. Like, I think that's it. I think you'll get more like of an opinion, like a different opinion of like things. They might remember Red Eyes Black Dragon. Yeah, either way, yeah, DM's A. It is A bordering on S tier. If now this is a big if they would have given the deck like no, not the new Gaia fusion, I forget what it's called. Or wait, if Dragoon was still in the format, if Dragoon was still in the format, dude, this thing would be S. Easy S, bro. Easy S. Okay. Spiral Spear Strike. That's a fucking A tier deck, right? That's another A tier. Why? Because you could just make Gaia OTK and it fucking gets you there. Well, actually, no one's playing the Chaos. No one's playing the BLS stuff. The BLS stuff is in here. So I think that does kind of like drop it down a rank. Because it's only one deck. It only does one. It's a one-trick pony. Actually, I think the fact that it's a one-trick pony does put it down. But that one-trick pony just fucking gets you there. It fucking gets you there. And then I guess if you wanted to play like the BLS stuff, you could. But I think the BLS stuff brings it down. Like, I think I would say if Gaia actually could do something turn one besides randomly bonk somebody, it would be an A. But the fact that it doesn't, and the fact that, you know, the Chaos stuff really does bring it down, I'm going to put it in front of Magicians of Pendulum. If you want a ritual deck, Gishki is better for beginners. Well, that's true. That is very true. But I'm saying somebody buys this, slams it together. I think that's C. All right. I'm not a Black Wings fan, okay? Let me just state that outright. I am not a Black Wings fan, okay? I don't like Black Wings like that. But the community loves Black Wings. They fucking love this deck. And this deck gives you every relevant main deck monster. But the extra deck is lacking. They should have put full armored master instead of Black Wing armored wing. Simu Kek W. I think if you wanted to build Black Wings, like, this gives you everything that you need. So, like, if you wanted to play Black Wings, gives you almost everything that you need. But the extra deck is fucking lacking and is kind of expensive. They gave full armored royal treatment instead of putting it in the SD. True on it. So, but if you smash 3 of these together, it's actually a pretty fucking good control deck. Granted, it can't really, like, you know, OTK that well. But hey, fuck it. Who needs the OTK when you can control the board pretty well? So you know what? I'm going to put it at B. I think it's a low B, a high C. That can be fixed with investments. This can very be easily fixed with investments. But putting this together, like slamming 3 of it together, it is like that. Like, it's just like that. Like, on God, for real, no cap, real shit. Like, as an investment, S tier. As a deck, it could use some work. It can use some work, you know? Like, B is already pretty good. Did you explain the concept for those who do not know? What do you mean, do not know? Oh, for later on? By the time you get to Platinum 1, you should be done? True. Like, yeah, this is like going from rookie all the, like, as far as you can go. That will be explained a little bit later on. I did explain in the beginning why I was doing this. Besides for the free content, of course. Now, I don't know how I feel about this one. It's in the same ballpark as Spellbook of Prophecy, but they do give you a lot of the new ninja stuff. It's the ninja one, but it gives you a lot of the fucking kind of crazy new ninja stuff. They give you, because, like, ninjas can now randomly bonk you for a game. Like, that's the thing. Ninjas can randomly bonk you for a game. And ninja control, with a little bit of work, there is that, but I think it's C tier. I think it's C tier. Because they all right, let me specify this right now. It is just because they added the new ninja stuff and they gave you the ones that you're gonna play. Like, they gave you all the new ninja stuff and they gave you the ones that you actually need to play to make the deck good. And they did give you Hanzo. Like, they did throw some of the more, like, good consistency tech cards in there. So I can't be too mad about this one. Objectively speaking, this is probably the best when it comes to upgrading and when it comes to, like, building on top of it. It's A tier, but the problem is that Ninjas is a slow control deck that can't OTK consistently enough. So I think that drops it down to C tier. Yeah, with a fair amount of investments, it'll get you there, but I'm talking like you smash 3 together, and then there it is. And I think that's where it is. I don't think anybody in chat has any disagreements. If they do, speak now or forever hold your voice. But that will be it. This is my definitive tier list. If you want to say that I'm wrong, tell me down in the comments down below why I'm wrong. And tell me why Dragon Maids to Order is actually the fucking goatiest of goat structure decks down below. But in any case, guys, I have been your host, Poseidon TCG, wanting to wish you guys the best of luck in all your endeavors. And remember, because I say this at the end of every single one of my videos, is to take it easy. That's a nice argument, Poseidon. Why don't you back it up with a source? Sources, I made it the fuck up.